Welcome to Denton, Texas, home of the North Texas Mean Green, and the fans have been waiting since early this morning for the clash we have in store. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. So the Missouri Tigers offense is on the field for the first time today. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Right back to him on the ground. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
And the Tigers will snap it on first and 10. The give to the lone running back.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. He turns that loose down the right side. Touchdown, Missouri! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. So North Texas offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Both of these defenses, David, anchored by star middle backers.
I mean, they're just stars right in the middle of the defense. You'll see them go sideline to sideline, and they will make plays all over the field.
Yeah, these guys are the heart and souls of their defense. They're the leaders. Everybody looks up to them. They're constantly making plays.
And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the dude.
That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Scanning the field, it's Anger. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great...
That's a live ball. He picks it up, still on his feet.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Second down after the offense averted absolute disaster. Give to the running back. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
They're getting this guy lathered up. Finds a crease at the 20. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Tiger. And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. On the move from inside his 5. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The give to the tailback. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. Wants to throw. It's Anger. They're trying to get to him. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line. North Texas will have to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. I mean, offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches. So here on offense, keep running the football and show your dominance.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Offense in an empty set. Going up top on first down. Snags it over the middle. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Buys a little extra time. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to the air one more time. Skips away from pressure. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Texas Tech was able to squeak one out in front of those home fans in Lubbock. In fact, I think in the end, the difference may have been Red Raider Nation, who will enjoy this win. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Good pickup on the ground there. Give him 5 to the 16-yard line.
I know the passing game sells, and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Dropping back, it's Anger. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He's going to take off, and he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. North Texas in the hurry-up. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. First down here for the offense. The give to the single back. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. North Texas really has it going on offense. They'll try to pop the draw. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
And the sophomore has to get that one out in front of his receiver.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. North Texas will have to punt it away. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect them.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
He's going to let it go. And he gets the foot down. It's a catch deep along the left sideline. Touchdown, Missouri! And once he got loose, it was all over.
This guy is officially a... receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in their gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. And the ball is intercepted. Got some room to run. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tiger. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. And he'll bring it back. And the returner will be brought down. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like, this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up?
What a snag by the defense. Got room on the return. Not only made the pick, but he also made up some ground and took it back to the 38. Excellent field position here for the offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Ball at the 31, 3rd and short, coming defense trying to rise up. They'll try to get the first through the air. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The Tigers want to crank the tempo. They'll throw it on first down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And into the end zone. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Man, you cannot coach this to quarterbacks. Hard focus downfield, soft focus around you. As soon as he felt the lane, he was gone. No second guessing at all. That was picture perfect, and he uses his speed to just gash the defense.
Makes the grab, and he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Slams it ahead. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. 3rd and goal, where defensive coordinators have to make a stand. Quick pass on the jet motion. Touchdown, Tigers! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here.
North Texas, 0.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be...
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Denton than you have for what's been a fun first half? It's been a fun start to this one, and this offense has really been the story. They've opened up a sizable lead, and unless something drastic changes, things might get even more out of hand. A combination of lethal efficiency, and that offensive line has been the key. They've mauled that defense and also just about broken their will.
North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
See, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game this far.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. North Texas will have to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll take it on the return. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you could tell just a little bit off, and the defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Missouri! And the stomping has commenced.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the score. Doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive in the 3rd quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Old Dominion is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 7 over East Carolina. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Running it to the right. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll leave it with him. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got him downfield. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Love to see the fearlessness of a quarterback to work the middle of the field.
And he's got so much confidence in his own arm talent to be able to get that football there before the defense can break it up.
Pocket starts to collapse. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
They try to go draw, but there's just way too much penetration in the middle of the offensive line, and the offense has a negative play.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got to... Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
2nd down after that incompletion. Back to throw, it's Maddox. Quick strike complete. He's in open space downfield. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On second down, he's looking downfield. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Tigers! And the pummeling has started. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Missouri, 56. North Texas, 0.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. He wants to throw. Got his man quickly. There to make the stop, and we've played 3 in this one. That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
North Texas has it going to work with another first down. They'll try the counter. It's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Just outstanding vision from the young freshman on that run.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point that seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.
Now the play fake. Dances away to buy time. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Heaves it on the run. He hauls it in, and nobody's close. Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy. Just keep going at them.
Until you stop me. And I think the offense, you can tell, it's pretty clear. They're going to keep their foot on the gas, continuing to throw the football down the field, attack, make big plays like they have all game long.
They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Maddox. Throws to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Moves away as he feels pressure. And that's a live ball. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
Holy cow, how about that? You think he's going in for the score. It looks like he's going to get in. He fumbles the football. Who's going to get it? Johnny on the spot. The offense finds the football, lands on it, and gets the touchdown.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Looking to move it through the air. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. To the air. It's Anger. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, David.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the offseason, oh, we want to do this.